The story is actually about a warrior who goes to war and who comes back from war.
He comes back to a world that there's no ticker tape parades, there's no, he feels lost.
The violence and the bloodshed and all that comes back to him.
Watching his brother overseas as well with him, killed, he's a witness to that.
And those dreams come back to him, they start to haunt him.
They come back, he thinks it's his fault, he's guilty.
And at the same time then his ancestors and his parents, his grandparents, see what's happening to him. And so they try to pull him back to the corn pollen pathway of life, which is the way of peace and balance and harmony.
How to restore yourself back to beauty, back to yourself, back into the community, back into the family.
And at the end of the story, then we see how he accomplishes that.
I was looking for a work that was a David and Goliath kind of idea.
Our stories are important, that our stories are beautiful stories. We have to keep these stories alive.
The chance to get involved in a living tradition where the landscape still contains the meaning in those stories is just something quite magical.
The residency is an arc as far as educating the audience about the piece.
All of a sudden, everything's bubbling up, and so it becomes the community, our kind of residency community.
Having the audience come to a new world premiere is very daunting to a lot of people, understandably so. They're not sure what they're getting. And so the residency is a perfect idea to build our audience for the final performance.
We really wanted to answer one question, which was, what project can we put together that should speak to the people that are living in this region today? Which is why the storyline is still reflective of the mythology of the Navajo tradition, but set in a contemporary position.
I think this piece is a way to build a bridge, or maybe a way to discuss between two cultures, find a common ground, that you actually can do two things from seemingly different worlds, but essentially it's all the same thing.
That the story that comes out of indigenous homeland that surrounds Phoenix, that these stories have survived, and I want them to appreciate the story.
Because that's part of the inspiration for Mark to write this piece. It's about the story. And again, it's learning about the Navajo tradition and cultures.
I hope that people who either have transplanted themselves to Arizona or the people that even come from here will learn a tremendous amount about the indigenous people once they hear this project.
What I hope that people will take away with this piece, coming to the premiere of the work, is that they will be flooded with ideas.
This is a great opportunity for us to put our flag in the ground and say, this is an important institution, this Phoenix Symphony, and it's capable of an enormous variety of music, even when it's created for us.